Hey everybody, it's James Erickson here.
And this is Andres Erickson, and we're finally back with round 3 of fresh Super Smash Bros. Fighters. Once again, we asked you guys and gals to pitch your detailed ideas for an off-the-wall Nintendo-based character, one rarely mentioned in the discussion of Smash newcomers that you believed could fit snugly in the roster.
This time around, we had the biggest turnout with over 700 entries. You guys seriously brought it this time, so picking winners was genuinely difficult. But as promised, we narrowed the results down to the best. Be sure to stay tuned for the top 25 honorable mentions. But for now, here's our top 5 picks.
I can't quite pinpoint what worked so well about Smasher fans' entry, but reading through it, I was pleasantly surprised. Metroid is painfully underrepresented in Smash. As much as fans love to bang their fists on the table, demanding to see Ridley playable, it's just not gonna happen. Sorry guys. Smasher fan looked back into Metroid's history and pulls out Psylux, a worthy foe to Samus Aran, whose appearances, aside from a couple mysterious cameos later on, are limited to just one game. However, Smasher fan proves that Psylux is full of Smash Bros potential, creating an entire moveset that is unique and true to the character. Though he and Samus are roughly the same size, Psylux would feel quite different, with Smasher fan expressing that due to his hate-filled nature, Psylux's movement and attacks would be more aggressive and forceful. His main weapon would of course be his shock coil. Like his attacks do in Metroid Prime Hunters, Smasher fan explains that Psylux's electricity-based moves could heal him in small doses when connecting with an opponent. For example, while some of his Smash attacks are dealt with his uncharged coil or other hand, some spark an electrical shock from the coil, damaging enemies who are hit and healing himself from about 3 to 7%. Most of his special moves follow the same healing rule, as they are mostly electricity-based. One of Smasher fan's coolest ideas is for Psylux's down special, describing how on the first click of down B, he drops a small electrical trap. Successfully dropping a second electrical trap at a distance will create an electrical beam between them, stunning enemies unlucky enough to collapse on top. Smasher fan utilizes Psylux's gunship, Delano 07, for his chosen final smash. While opponents frantically dodge the ship's oncoming bullets, Psylux would still have the freedom to attack players on stage himself, similar to his battle with Samus in Hunters. The stage he picks is the Vesper Defense Outpost, as it is the first place the two bounty hunters encounter one another. Smasher fan proposes an idea for a second Metroid fighter that sounds exciting, balanced, and could actually fit on the stage. Sorry Ridley, you're stuck as a stage hazard for now.
This is no news to fans of the franchise, but the Paper Mario series is long overdue for some representation in Smash. Anna understands this, and for her entry went with a much less obvious choice to do the job. As many of the winners did, Anna gives us background on her character, sharing Vivian's story of redemption, choosing to leave her villainous sisters behind to fight alongside Mario on his heroic journey. Anna utilizes Vivian's attacks in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door for her creative Smash moveset. She sticks true to Vivian's abilities, explaining that instead of jumping, Vivian will have the unique gift of stretching, snapping up like an elastic for her recovery. She takes her RPG-style attacks and fits them into her Smash and special attacks. For instance, Infatuate could be used as her neutral special, stunning enemies for a short time. Shade Fist would work as her neutral attack. Veil would hide her in the shadows as somewhat of a dodge. And Down Special would see Vivian taking opponents into the shadows with her, accumulating damage as they struggle to be freed. Anna's choice of Final Smash unites the Shadow Sirens as Vivian's sisters join her in pummeling opponents caught in the initial strike. She states that Beldum will freeze captured enemies, followed by a lightning storm from Marilyn, and wrapped up with a final fiery blow from Vivian herself. The Thousand-Year Door location Anna proposes as a Smash stage is Twilight Town, where Vivian decides to live after completing her quest with Mario. She wraps up her pitch stating that Vivian is powerful, adorable, and has a charm that no one can deny. Anna believes her choice would be an instant hit, and we couldn't agree more.
Our previous first place winner, formerly known as Fleabale, once again makes his way into our top 5. And just as before, Omni Rose wows us with a well-crafted, elaborate presentation, this time proving that Mid-Bus of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story would make a worthy fighter in Smash. He first explains in his 23-page submission that although Midbus is similar in size and form to Bowser, it's important that he play very differently in order to stand on his own. Thanks to Omni Rose's innovative ideas, it appears very possible. The most intriguing aspect of his pitch for Midbus is utilizing his Origin game's multiplier system. In the Mario and Luigi Saga games, players are able to deal more damage to their opponents when attacks are timed correctly. Omni Rose uses this method and applies it to Midbus and Smash, explaining that most of his moves would have the ability to be charged. That goes for more than just his smash attacks. For example, his suggested side special, spinning with his ball and chain weapon before thrusting it forward, could be held down longer for a better result. Like in Bowser's Inside Story, the multiplier would increase in power from okay to good, then great, then excellent. However, if held down too long, Midbus would wipe out or miss the opponent, leaving him vulnerable to attacks. It would certainly make for some very unique gameplay. Other moves Omni Rose fits into his created moveset are Midbus's Belly Blimp, the Junker Machine, and his Blizzard form for his final smash. His stage choice is the cage fight location where he and Bowser battle, suggesting that the cage walls could eventually be broken after enough hits from highly damaged opponents. Although the general moveset may have been overreaching in some areas, the length Omni Rose went to express his awesome ideas and back them up was unmatched.
There's a good chance you might be wondering, who? Don't worry, we weren't familiar with this character either, but we did ask for a fresh, off-the-wall character, and boy did Alyssa deliver. Hero or heroine are the playable leads, named by the player in Magical Starsign, an underrated DS game released in 2006. It's not Nintendo IP, but the game does only appear on a Nintendo console, as our rules stated. A unique choice, accompanied by a well-balanced, workable moveset complete with masterfully artistic paintings to demonstrate. Well, these guys still get the point across. Alyssa explains that at the beginning of this RPG, players are also able to choose their hero's element, light or dark. Therefore, Alyssa suggests that their down special could switch the player between the two, allowing for different attacks depending on the current element. The light element would come equipped with a bouncing arc light ball, a chargeable crystal laser, and bursts of light magic for the recovery. The dark element would allow for a large, combusting cube, dark orbs that damage an opponent while healing the player, and bolts of electricity in favor of the light bursts. Each element would have its own final smash as well. Light would activate the Nova Swords, sending waves of crescent-shaped projectiles that ricochet off walls and pass through enemies. And for the dark element, an attack called Zero Joker, which Alyssa describes as a scythe made of darkness that shoots out from the hero and pulls in enemies to be repeatedly attacked if caught in its swing. Her stage choice is a traveling one, carrying players on top of a rocket to and from several unique locations seen in the game. Alyssa's entry was one of a kind, bringing forth a new game to be represented in Smash, and utilizing a character that could easily stand tall with any other in the roster.
That's right, while everyone's been asking for Geno, nobody saw Navi Boy concocting an evil plan, Word document, to fight for the likes of Mallow. Navi Boy's pitch for Mallow doesn't have any pictures, it's not a 50-page report, so why did he win? Well, remember how we said choosing winners this time around was difficult? We meant it. Everyone in this top 5 was close to taking the top spot. It's not like Navi's entry towers above the rest. Quite simply, it was just very well thought out and, well, we really liked it. All of his choices just worked. Mallow's Smash moveset is completely based off of his attacks in Super Mario RPG. His jabs and tilts utilize his stretching arms and sticky glove for longer ranged attacks. For his Smash and special attacks, Navi fits in each of Mallow's abilities perfectly. His Froggy Stick and Cymbals are used for various close-range air and ground attacks. His side special sends a rain cloud traveling farther the longer B is held down, striking lightning once released. And for his neutral special, Navi chooses Mallow's Psychic ability, which in Super Mario RPG is used to view an enemy's remaining health or to hear their thoughts, while in Smash it could be used to analyze an opponent's physical weaknesses, providing Mallow with one of several stat boosts for a short time. His final Smash is based on his most powerful move in Super Mario RPG, Star Rain, which sees Mallow summoning 3 giant stars to bounce around the stage, dealing damage and knockback to those unlucky enough to get in the way. For his stage, Navi suggests players would be taken between Nimbus Land and Tadpole Pond atop the Royal Bus, which would of course be larger than its appearance in the game. Mallow is truly a one-of-a-kind character in an older yet cherished game, and Navi's ideas for his Smash Bros. Existence truly bring this guy back to life in an exciting way.
And now, here are the top 25 honorable mentions. Top winners or not, These guys still beat out almost 700 other ideas, so huge congrats to these folks. Thanks for watching, guys. Big fat thank you to everyone who participated. Seriously, reading through your ideas was a lot of fun. To anyone feeling a bit salty about our choices, keep in mind this contest was all in good fun. So do your fellow Smash fans a favor and try to be supportive in the comments.
If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, do us a kindness and subscribe to Erickson Gaming, your new destination for gaming-related contests like this one, as well as discussions, goofy videos, live streaming, and much more video game content. This has been Andres and James Erickson, wondering when we'll actually hear news of Smash Bros. On the Switch. Bye, 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 bye.